So today we're going to talk about a price prediction for Bonk. And what we're going to talk about is more of a long-term price prediction. If you look at my previous video, we did a technical analysis on Bonk talking about the short term. But right now, this is the long term. This is looking at Shiba Inu when it got to its peak, looking at Dogecoin when it got to its peak. We're going to pretty much be looking at Bonk where it's going to go when it hits its peak. We're going to look at the peak for Bonk, whether it's 2024 or 2025, but we're going to look at that peak because that's going to be the peak of the bull market for Bonk. So remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and let's get straight to it. So first things first, Bonk was up 25% earlier today. Now it's up 15%. That's pretty nice. Up 30% in the last 7 days. Huge. Market cap at $1.3 billion. And we have trading volume 425 million. And we're going to be looking at our circulating supply mainly today. And that is pretty high. As you can see, million, billion, that is trillion. 66.29 trillion. 66.295 trillion. But yeah, we're going to be looking at this and we're going to be breaking this down. We're going to be doing the math for it. We're going to be looking at some charts here, kind of just doing a little bit of a prediction because as you can see, Bonk looks like it's ready to break out here. It's been waiting too long and it just looks like it really wants to break out. Now we're going to be doing a whole breakdown here, so do not worry. Now, let's talk about where Bonk has came from. If you actually look at where it was all the way back here, I mean, Bonk was pretty cheap when it first started out, right? It had 7 zeros. So 7Z86. So 7 zeros after the decimal place and then an 86. So that it's came a really, really long way. It's at 4 zeros now. So we're just going to start springing up these numbers now. So first things first, let me show you that the math here that we're going to be doing today is actually correct. And that's because you take your circulating supply and you multiply it by your current price to get your current market cap. So if you look at that, that will bring us to 2035. That will bring us to the current market cap here. $1,349,113,905. As you can see, it's nearly the same over here. And the reason why I say nearly is because, as you all know, CoinGecko doesn't really update everything 24/7, but they update everything within like 30-minute to 1 hour time spans. So like 30 minutes ago, it was at this one here, but it moved very little within that 30-minute time span. But as you can see, the math there is right. So the math is mathin', like they say. So let's do this now with a prediction of a little bit higher than where we're at now. So let's say we take our current circulating supply for Bonk. Let's say Bonk just goes up a little bit, just to 0.00005. Then we would be at $3.3 billion. That would be, give or take, let's divide it by this to see how many X's that would be, as we could say, X's. So that would bring us 2.45X, right? We would go 2.45X higher if we went to 0.00005. So that's cool, but we're not looking for a 2X here. We're looking for a 20X. We are looking for a 20X 100%. So what I want to kind of look at here is I'm really looking at $20 billion market cap, right? That's really what I'm looking for when it comes to Bonk. $20 billion market cap divided by the current market cap. And that will give us how many X's we are looking to go up by. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This is 14.81X, right? 14.81X. So that's decent. Really, I wanted to look for a 20X here with Bonk because I really think a 20X would be more better for Bonk to do. And just to kind of put things into perspective here, Solana is at a 66.5 billion market cap and Bonk is built on Solana. So Bonk can't never get above Solana. It can never get above Solana, right? The fully diluted market cap for Solana is 85 billion. Now, what I will say here with Solana, as Bonk goes up, the price of Solana is going up as well. It's not going to stay the same. So Bonk at like 30 billion market cap, Solana would probably be like 100 billion plus, maybe 130 billion. So just keep that in mind. So it's still possible for Bonk to do something like 30 billion market cap, right? But let's go ahead and just run some numbers here. Like I said, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Pure entertainment here. Look, 22X for a 30 billion market cap, $30 billion market cap, 22x. That's pretty big. I mean, that's pretty big. Let's go ahead and let's just take and multiply our current market cap by 20 billion. All right. I want it to be sitting at exactly 20 billion, or I mean 20x. So let's just multiply that by 20. That'd be $26.9 billion. Do you believe that Bonk can get to a $26.9 billion market cap? Because I truly do believe it can get to a $26.9 billion market cap. Now, we want to see what will the price of Bonk be at the market cap of $26.9 billion. That would be a 20x right there, getting all the way up to this market cap right here, 26.9 billion. That's pretty big for us. So, I mean, we can do it. We just have to really focus to get all the way up there. I mean, people have to stay strong inside of the Bonk community if you want it to get up here to a 20x. I mean, 20x is pretty good from where we're at now. You multiply whatever you're putting in by 20, and there you go. $1,000, you're getting $20,000 if you're doing it like this. So there's a lot that can happen here, and I just think that in order for this to happen, it would have to be the peak of the market, right? Maybe the peak of the market will be higher than a 20x. Also, like this isn't the end all be all. Maybe the peak of the market is much higher than a 20x. So you also got to think about it like that. Now, we can find out the price of that very easily. Let's just say we want to we have to get our circulating supply back here. So let's go back here for our circulating supply. Yeah, 1 2 3, maybe 4. All right, there, 26 billion. So yeah, this would be a 20x. We would have to get to 0.0004 to 20x here with Bonk. I think that's possible. All you're doing is getting rid of 1 0 here. You're getting rid of 1 0 and going up to 4. So 304. So 3 zeros here, and then the 4 would be in that decimal place right there. So I think that's possible. It's only a matter of time, and it's only a 20x. It's not even like it's a huge goal. So I think the price prediction, possibly by the end of 2024 for Bonk, could be 0.004, which would be pretty nice to see. Honestly, I think it's possible. I really do think it's possible. So we would just have to wait and see, and to like see the exact amount for a 20x from where we are. Like I said before, it's 26.9 billion. So that's definitely possible. Honestly, I like saying 20x, but 30x is really what we want to look for. I know we can keep increasing up. We can keep doing that, but I think this is the price that we could see. Like 20x is like that visual price that I could literally see Bonk going up to, because not only Bonk, but Dog with Hat is at 2.94 billion in market cap, but Dog with Hat was much higher than that. If you actually look at the max price for Dog with Hat Wi-Fi, so you can actually see, well, is it Wi-Fi or WIF? No, it's WIF. But yeah, if you look at the WIF price, it went all the way up to $4.83. And WIF is built on Solana. So this is something that we can directly tie it to, because it's not Doge, it's not Sheeb, it's not built on Ethereum, it's built on Solana. So what we can do here is look at that price, $4.83 WIF, and then we can take and multiply that by our circulating supply from WIF. I was about to say with WIF, but that would be a little bit confusing. But yeah, all we got to do is multiply that by $4.83. And there we get our market cap. So WIF had a $4.8 billion market cap at its peak. So that's at its peak. And that wasn't even during the peak of a bull market. That was just, well, when we were running up earlier on, on the WIF price. Now, I think Bonk has gotten a little bit higher than that. So we're going to also go ahead and do this math to see where Bonk has gotten to before. But like I said, I believe that Bonk could do a 20x. That's $26 billion market cap. So, you take it or leave it. But anyways, let's see where this is going to go. Like I said, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But hey, look, $3 billion market cap. That's what Bonk did at its peak. I think it can get up to 26 billion. I really do. Like, that's a 20x from where we are now. I don't think that it's impossible. Honestly, I think that Bonk can get higher than a 20x. I think it can get higher than a $26 billion market cap. I think it can get higher than 0.0004. I think it can get much higher than that. but I'm just giving a modest price prediction here. So that's what I'm doing, a modest price prediction. But yeah, it's definitely modest in my personal opinion. So take it or leave it, take it how you want it. But look, 66 billion market cap here. Solana could get way higher than that too. You got to think about where Solana was at its peak as well. And I just kind of want to show you things because when we're doing this math, it kind of puts things into perspective here. So if we take the current circulating supply for Solana and multiply it by its peak, we will then get its market cap where it was at the peak. So the Solana's peak was $259.96 back in 2021. Solana's peak was 116 billion market cap. I truly believe that Bonk would probably get above 26 billion market cap, but I'm being extremely modest here in saying $26 billion market cap would be our 20x inside of Bonk, which would bring the price to 0.0004. So that is the price prediction for Bonk. So let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think it's realistic? What do you think? Dogecoin at its peak was about 90 billion market cap. Not even going to do the math for that because you all already know what Dogecoin did during that Saturday Night Live with Elon Musk. So we don't even really have to do the math for Dogecoin or Shiba Inu because we already know what happened with Sheeb as well. But we see like Sheeb is comfortably sitting with a fully diluted market cap at 25 billion. I think we can definitely bring Bonk all the way up there. Now, if we're talking about Pepe at its peak was pretty high as well. So that's something else I want to show you. We could take the circulating supply for Pepe, and we can put it here, and then we can multiply that by where Pepe was at its peak. So we would just take that price where it was at its peak, and then we would go ahead and multiply that by the circulating supply. $4.4 billion was the peak for Pepe. That was the peak where the market cap was at, 4.4 billion. So I think Pepe itself could also do like a $30 billion market cap, $26 billion market cap. I think it could do that easily. So that's another one that could happen. I mean, Floki is just comfortably sitting at 1.6 billion, but Floki at its peak. Remember, Floki had a very high peak. Like Floki was sitting pretty high. So I think it's very, very possible for Bonk to do this as well. But hey, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Do your own thing. Just to kind of bring this all back full circle here, the price prediction for Bonk for this bull market cycle at the peak as a modest price prediction. Let me say that again. You're going to have to replay this if you can't understand me. Modest. This is completely modest. So this is probably the bare minimum of what we're going to reach in my personal opinion. So the bare minimum, the modest prediction for Bonk, I believe we'll get up to 0.0004. That's the price prediction. 3 zeros and a 4. 0.004, which would bring the market cap to the upper $26 billion, which is about $26.9 billion to be exact, but about $26.9 billion market cap at 0.0004 for the price, which will be a 20x from where Bonk is at today. But this is all I got for you all today. Hit the like button and subscribe, all that good stuff. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Definitely check out the link in the description for Chart Prime. Best trading view indicators out there. Try it risk-free for 7 days. Use the discount code CP30 to get 30% off. Very cheap. Check it out. All that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.